Last week, I reached across the internet using my awesome force powers. I don't know how I wanted to open this. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Welcome to a Q&A video. Yay! Last week on my Instagram story, I put up a questions poll for you guys to go in and write any question you want for an upcoming Q&A video. And you guys hit me with all sorts of questions that I'm very excited to get to. But first, go follow me on Instagram so you don't miss out on fun, interactive content like this, because you might get featured in a video and it'd be fun, and I want you to. Please do it. My handle is Cal_Westis, and if you're lazy, there's a link in the description below. Thank you. The very first question is from Trevor Ricks. He asked what kind of camera I use to record my videos. I actually use an iPhone 13 to record pretty much everything. If I'm in the studio at my church, I use an actual professional like Canon camera, but for all of my vlogging, prop making, talking head videos like these ones right here, it's all done with my iPhone. The main reason that I use my iPhone over fancy cameras is not because the quality's better, because an actual camera will have better quality, a better end result. I just love the compatibility that an iPhone has with other Apple products. It's why I got a MacBook Pro to do my editing on in Final Cut, so everything just works really well. After I'm done recording this video right here, I can airdrop it to my MacBook, bring it right into Final Cut, and get going. This next question is from Bryson Bod, and he asked, what is my favorite non-Lucasfilm Lego set or theme? That's a tough one. I did take some time to think about this one. I think I ended up going with Lego Creator. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, what the heck, that's so boring. But if you think about like the prime function of Legos, there's no theme that utilizes it better than Lego Creator. You're building all kinds of wild things, from buildings to pirate ships to pet shops, and most of those sets are 3-in-1. So you can take them apart and build something else later with the instructions they give you. For about a year now, actually, I've had my eye on the freaking Lego pirate ship, and I've been so close to picking it up, but it just doesn't match with anything in my room. I try to keep my room a pure Star Wars aesthetic. There's a splash of Ninja Turtles in here, but pure Star Wars aesthetic. The next question is from That One Fet, and he wants to know, what is the biggest impact that Star Wars has had on my life? And I would probably say my wallet. No, I'm just kidding. I would say just the idea of that there's always hope. There's always a brighter future ahead. I think that also ties into what I believe as a Christian. And so those two things just go right in together. There's always good in the galaxy. There's always good in someone. I think that's such a great message. I also love the characters and the aesthetic, and just everything just comes together to make the most perfect franchise. This next question is from Sarah Gurley 2, and she is asking, what has been my favorite Star Wars memory of 2023? I would probably say the Galaxy's Edge meetup that happened in June. I think it was June 2nd of this year. That was just such an awesome time because I got to meet some of you guys that I have, never met before. Getting to actually put faces to usernames and comment sections is just so cool. You guys are actually real people. You're not just ones and zeros. And it was kind of an eye-opener because I got to witness the support that you guys have been giving me, over the past year or two in person. And it was so cool to just be able to thank you in person and have an awesome day with you in Galaxy's Edge. So thank you so much to everyone that went that day. I love you so much. The next question is from my boy Banks Bukema, and he would like to know what my favorite food is. There's this dinner that my mom puts together. It's called Southwest Chicken, and it's like rice and corn and black beans and chicken and this special sauce and some like adobo seasoning or whatever. I don't really know how she does it, but oh my God, it's so good. There's nothing better than homemade cooking from your mama. This next question is from Golden Guy Pictures, and he is asking how I would wrap up the Filoni Star Wars Mandoverse kind of series of shows. I don't know. I gotta be honest. That's a hard one because there's so many different directions that story can go as of right now. I would probably say some big steps that I would like to see along the story would be Ahsoka and Luke rebuilding a Jedi Order together. I think that would be awesome. I think it'd be great because it's the children of Anakin, essentially. I would love to see Boba Fett and the Mandalorian kind of come together again and go across the galaxy and try to find all these different people to come together and fight Thrawn. I would love to see just this this whole group of mercenaries and rebels and Jedi and, you know, maybe dark Jedi and just this whole galaxy coming up against Thrawn. I think that's the perfect way to defeat him, to maximize unpredictability, because we know that's his weakness. I would really prefer that this movie, because I think it is going to be in Dave Filoni's movie where all this comes together, I would prefer that the movie is very much focused on Luke Skywalker. We're not here to talk about the sequels, but he was kind of pushed to the background, and in my personal opinion, he was done dirty. I would like to see Luke hopeful and altruistic and out there being the best Jedi ever. And of course, you know, Boba Fett on a Rancor. I need more of that, please. This next question is from Charlie Lone Wolf Thomas, and he wants to know what my favorite lightsaber color is. It's blue. I like blue. This next question is from CGS Props, and he's wondering if there are any Kestis updates. Okay, I have seen a mock-up of a trailer. It's awesome. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. It's gonna blow your minds. Unfortunately, what's taking up a huge part of the post-production time is the VFX, and it's just taking a long time to actually get that looking good, and for a state that's gonna, you know, make the movie better and not be a distraction. Zach over at Golden Guy Pictures is putting his blood, sweat, and tears into making this the perfect movie for you guys and for us as well, because we all love Star Wars and Cal Westis, right? Yeah, it's taking a long time to get perfect. Last time I talked to Zach, he was still planning on it coming out at the end of the year, so a couple months, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Next, we have a question from Rachel DeBick, and she is asking one of the most important questions I've ever been asked in my entire life: my Waffle House order. I love Waffle House. There's just something about it. It's like one of the last, like, living old-fashioned diners in America. Like, you just don't, there's no other place like Waffle House. Okay, let's be real. The greasy floors, you know, the dirty tables, it's all a part of the experience. And man, the food is good. It's very good. You already know I'm getting the All-Star Special almost every time I go in there. We get the blueberry waffle, we get the side of bacon, scrambled eggs with salt and pepper, cheese mixed in, and ham sometimes, you know, if I'm feeling a little wild. Woo! And then hash browns, but I normally don't eat all those. I don't know, they're just, they're just okay. But yeah, if you have not been to Waffle House, go to Waffle House. It's so good. All that for $12. Like, whoa. This next question is also from Rachel DeBick. She wrote me like 7 questions, but I'm deciding to focus on just 2. The other one is convince her to like Boba Fett. See, this is the problem. I shouldn't have to convince you. It should just be something your subconscious just latches onto for the rest of your life, like it did for me. In all seriousness, though, I think I'm gonna dedicate a whole video to this topic, because with the Book of Boba Fett being released, there's been some controversy around the character, and I don't think all of it is deserved. So we might do a whole video about Boba Fett and why you should absolutely love him. And the last question is from TBass090. Asking me what inspired me to cosplay Cal Kestis. Well, I would say the biggest thing is this, and this. No, I genuinely was so excited for Jedi Fallen Order coming out in 2019. It was easily one of my most anticipated Star Wars projects, and, you know, getting back into the single-player world of Star Wars video gaming, I need more. I just needed more. I love Cal's character. I love the journey that he goes on in Jedi Survivor. I'm so excited for this 3rd game, and I genuinely just really like the look. I love his lightsaber. It's one of my favorite hilts in all of Star Wars, and I just think that character has a lot going for him. And you know, this doesn't hurt either, so. Well, that is going to do it for the Q&A. Thank you so much for watching and submitting your questions. If you would like to get access to early videos, you can do so by checking the description below and clicking the Patreon link. Very cheap tiers for early access to videos. You get to see them early, which makes you better than everybody else. Also, check out shop.clinkerscloset.com for the dopest merch in the galaxy. High quality, high style. Roger, roger. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time. May the Force be with you always.